What's up, you guys? I'm here with a new video today, and here to bring you guys Bruce Zhang's first place, undefeated San Jose Regional deck profile. As you guys can see, he played pure Zodiac. Now, before you guys, click off the video, I want you guys to notice something about the deck list. There are no TERRORTOPs, you guys. There is no fusion substitute combo in this deck. I will explain that later. We also have a pretty funny meme that my little brother James created about it. It's pretty funny. I'm going to get into the deck and then just give you guys kind of like a rundown of, why he played what he played. So we're going to get into it. For the monsters, he played 3 copies of Zodiac Thoroughblade. Right there, you guys can see a difference from regular Zoo decks. I know Pittsburgh has just taken place. This took place the Saturday of Pittsburgh in San Jose in Northern California. And the fact that he played a full, like basically just a whole barrage of freaking zoo monsters is crazy. He played 3 copies of Thoroughblade. I can understand why. The card's really important because it helps you recover. It helps you get into other cards, and it's just a beater. It helps you beat over stuff, especially in the mirror match. So I can see why he played a full 3 copies. Of course, the 3 copies of Whiptail. He upped it to 2 Ram Ram. Ram Ram's just really good, especially with Chaka 9. So just another solid card to have. And of course the 2 rats. For the hand traps, he went hard. He literally went 3 Ash, 3 Ghost Ogre, 1 Maxi, and 2 Droll and Lockbirds. And that's it for the monsters, you guys. Now if you notice something, like I said, there's no TERRORTOPs. This is literally just pure Zodiac. It is pure Zodiac and hand traps. So that is basically what the deck has, in this case, has become all Zoo monsters and all hand traps. Pretty crazy. I really like it, though. Onto the spells, 1 instant fusion. Your deck is not as reliant on Norden, so you do have the instant fusion play to help extend your combos and continue your rank 4 plays. But other than that, it's not as necessary as it was in other versions of the deck. Still 2 copies of Twin Twisters. Get rid of a opposing back row, since Zoo proved to be the most formidable deck. As you guys saw, 100% of the top 32 from Pittsburgh was all Zodiac based something, so this is just a good card to have in general because I do play a lot of back row. Even the ones that are lowering back row, you can hit barrages and stuff, so it comes up. 3 copies of My Body as a Shield. This is just a good card in general because in the mirror match you already know how how crazy it is when you lose a die roll. Having My Body as a Shield going second against a field of Dryden, Emerald, etc. is just really important because you're able to negate the Dryden and just get on with your play. You get the Dryden off the board and you're free to make your plays. I think the card was just really good for him the whole event. Of course, the 3 obligatory copies of Barrage and the 3 copies of Tanky. Onto the traps, he played double Mirror Force, 1 Torrential, the 1 Zodiac combo, just 2 copies of D-Barrier, 1 main decked Unending Nightmare. Really like this card. Really good against Pendulums. Just good against spell and trap. Heavy decks in general. You just pay 1,000, get rid of them. And then, of course, the 4 Solemn cards because they're the best traps to answer pretty much everything. That's it for the main deck. It's 42 cards. For the extra deck, one thing I forgot to add is that there are 2 Dwellers in this extra deck. I was actually asking him right before if there were 2 Dwellers. He sent me the list via picture, so I was wondering if there was another Dweller, and it was. So we're just going to get into this. So he played the 1 Norden, the 2 Emeralds. Even though he wasn't playing the Fusion sub combos, you guys remember when we played regular Zodiac, you still played 2 Emerald because you just need to recycle through all your stuff. 2 copies of Dweller. He played this because of the Dino deck, Draco, True Dracos, etc. So that's why he played the double Emerald if it's needed. The 2 Tiger Mortars, the 1 Hammer Kong, the 2 Chaka 9 Laika, whatever you want to call it, the 2 Dryadens, the 1 Borbo, and the 2 Broad Bulls. As you guys can see in the extra deck, it's all Zodiac based, and then the only rank 4s that there's room for is Dweller and Emerald because they're the most important ones in this current format. Onto the side deck. 2 copies of Gamma Seal, 1 copy of Kumungus for the Kaiju package. I thought it was interesting he didn't play Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, but I can see why. You draw enough cards when you play this deck that, if you if you draw multiple Kaijus, your Slumbers become dead. It's better to have, just the Kaijus to out whatever's in your way. He also played 1 tech copy of Skullmeister in the side deck. I thought that was another interesting card. Just another good hand trap to have. This whole format is hand traps, so Skullmeister is a really good hand trap. 1 Raigeki and 1 Dark Hole for board wipes. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, you guys already know why, for the True Draco Demise deck, True Draco in general. Then we got 2 copies of Lost Wind, just a solid card against Zoo in the mirror match. 1 Macro Cosmos, because this card is just broken. Always be a broken Floodgates, which is good to have in there. I know some people have main decked the card, he chose to side deck it. It's a really good card when going first. You do your whole play, flip Macro, they don't really get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So seems solid. 3 copies of Imperial Iron Wall for any deck that banishes, and also, especially if people are still playing Infernoids. I know people are still playing Infernoids, so just a good card to have in general. And then the 1 Imperial Order, because Imperial Order is broken. So for those of you that want to know any of the questions, unfortunately he didn't do a live deck profile at the regional. I myself was not there. I'm actually in Texas right now, for anyone who's wondering. I'm doing training for work, so I unfortunately wasn't there either, or else I probably would have done a live deck profile. But he goes in to tell me that there were no TERRORTOP engine because I thought there would be more Dino, and I didn't want to play 4 bricks after getting Lithogasm. So if you guys understand that, it means that when they make the True King Earth guy and it banishes 3 cards from your extra deck, all they got to do is hit your Invoker. And if you're still playing Totem Bird, but the minute they hit your Invoker, your TERRORTOP is basically dead. All it can do is just sit there and wall up. That's not going to do anything for you in the long run. So he didn't want to, brick on that. He also didn't want to draw a talking board too much, so that's that's also notable. And the 2 Dwellers is the same reason. Since you're playing Dweller for the Dino matchup, if you play 1, it is just going to get banished by Lithogasm, so that is true. Anything else that I want to add here? Let's see. Basically his shoutouts, like I said, I got the list. So shoutouts, the first one is to my man Tom for building the deck with me and also topping the same regional. So shout out to you for topping. Gospel for helping me build all my decks until my first top and calling me trash. 316 group chat, Just Flip for being the locals to be at, and Team Panda, you guys know who you are. And of course, shout out to UltimateCardsTCG.com. That is also my sponsor. Be sure to check them out. Use the promo code SLIM for 5% off your purchase. Be sure you guys check that out in the description. But yeah, that is his deck, you guys. First place, I believe it was over 350 people at San Jose, and he took it home. He went undefeated, and I think that's just a really good accomplishment. Really happy. I played him before in a previous format. Really good player, really humble guy. I was glad to see him, take that win, and I mean, take it all the way. I mean, undefeated is just amazing. So congratulations to you, Bruce. I hope that this will inspire people that are playing Zoo. This gives you another route. This gives you a way to play the deck without TERRORTOP. Now, granted, Pittsburgh has shown that dinos are not played as much, but still he was prepared for that situation, and honestly he had no problems. He played no fusion substitute combo. He played no TERRORTOP engine, and he was fine. If you guys are wondering, the same rules apply to the fusion substitute combo. If they banish your Norden, basically your fusion sub is dead, your black sheep is dead. Why are you going to play more bricks in your deck? I really like that logic because I don't think a lot of players actually think about that in the long runs of things. So anyways, congrats to you, Bruce. Congratulations on the first place. And just for some fun, you guys, this is the meme that was made by my little brother James. Shout out to you, James. For those of you that don't know, this is Drake, but it's actually Bruce with the with the hotline bling face. When it comes to playing Speedroid, TERRORTOP, and Fusion Substitute, not a problem at all. I can still get first place. There's the proof for those of you that are wondering. There's the proof right there. He got first place, being the only undefeated. And then, of course, shout out to Dio and shout out to my boy Mike Mustajo. I happen to have his deck profile up here as well, probably tomorrow. He also played Zoo, so I hope you guys will just check that out. But yeah, congrats to everyone that topped this regionals. Congrats again to Bruce for getting first place. Let me know what you guys think about Zoo in this format. I really feel like it's been said by many other channels, Zoo is still the best deck in the format, so you need to prepare for it. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.